Hello.
Hola.
Bonjour.
Ni hao, and welcome to the Power of Easy event. As usual, we have viewers from all over the world with us today, and we will now be taken on a journey which takes us back to the very basics of Crowd1.
The Power of Easy is today's theme, and today's event will be just that, easy. Easy, fun, and educational.
We will have an afternoon together where we will be taken through the basics. And as a special guest in the studio next door, we have the amazing artist Adam, who will, throughout this event, illustrate the journey of today.
Actually, let's see what he's up to right now.
And a warm welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. Thank you for joining us for yet another inspiring event for Crowd1. And as we heard, this time the theme is the power of easy. Now, my name is Sabine von Gafka. I'm an international moderator, entrepreneur, and catalyst for change. And welcome to my stage, my talk show stage, where I'll be joined with a variety of guests during today. And why not kickstart this amazing event with a man himself who is a driven serial entrepreneur and the CEO of ICT Impact Crowd Technology. I'm of course talking about Johan Stad von Holstein.
Hi, thanks.
Hi Johan, lovely to see you again.
Always fun to have these events and to be back on stage.
And what a stage.
What an amazing event this is going to be.
This is definitely going to be that. I thought we would start with maybe just a recap. Could you, we're sort of getting to the fall of 2020. So a bit of recap. What is happening within ICT Group and Crowd1?
There is a lot of work with the structure and organization and all the administration to make this company become as we want to have it, situated where it is, transparent as we want, compliant as we want. And a lot of hard work. We're working day and night to get this completely the way we want it, when it's going to roll out and become even more successful than what it already is. But this year has been amazing. The way we've been enabled to adapt, adjust, and move on in these horrible times of the COVID-19. It's been just a fantastic year, and it's going to go on. And I think 2021 is going to be more important, more evolving, more engaging, and more important. So great times ahead.
Great times ahead. And the theme of this event is the power of easy. So what does that mean to you? Why is this theme important?
It's a very important theme because we want to facilitate people all around the world to become entrepreneurs, to get a job, to get a meaningful life where they can make revenues, and accessing the platform that we supply and the products that we sell needs to be extremely easy, very fast, totally mobile, totally adjusted to this new world where people work from home or work from wherever they want to be, and reaching people all over the world. So the globalization on one hand and the distancing and social environment that we actually find ourselves in. And I think that what we have achieved, the platform that we have, what Crowd1 is supplying to its members, is astonishing, and it's extremely fast, it's extremely easy, and that will facilitate and make it possible for people all around the world to get meaningful jobs, make money, and take themselves from where they are to where they want to be. So I think it's an important theme. It's an interesting theme, it's a correct theme to where we are. But we shouldn't forget that once you're easily on the platform, once you have easily access to what we're supplying, there's a lot of hard work that needs to be put in. Long-term, passionate commitment, resilience, sustainability, long-term loyalty and commitment that you need, and passion and also patience that you need to let us do what we need to do during 2021 to make this perfect.
And that is worth emphasizing, that this is about having that entrepreneurial mindset.
Absolutely.
To really want to sort of passionately dig into it.
Absolutely.
And I know, I mean, you're a serial entrepreneur with so much experience behind you. And I know that you really have a purpose, vision, long-term vision for ICT and Crowd1. And just for our viewers, just elaborate a little bit around that, because it really is, you know, it's so aligned with the day and age of purpose-driven impact that we're in.
We are something completely new. We are leaving the traditional MLM industry behind and becoming much more of a direct sales company. We're a network, an online crowd community. We're building something completely different. We're pushing the boundaries. We're changing and really leveraging the abilities of a digital environment. And as we do that, we will always be really dependent on the very fast network growth that we're having, because we'll consistently lose people who change jobs, moves, die, get bored, find another job. So we will continuously need to grow the network. But what we will do during 2021 and 2022 is to fill this library of products, making it accessible and adding more and more services and products so that people really can find their niched areas of interest or experience, or where they could do what they're really experts at doing. And through that, we will actually create we will create lots and lots of real entrepreneurs building real businesses and allowing themselves to really fully commit to what we're experiencing. And that's my role, to fill it with products and make it accessible for people so that they can push this forward to where we want to be as a global supplier of the gig economy.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, it is products and services, but there's also an educational aspect to it that I know you're very strongly passionate about.
Absolutely. I mean, education is everything. I mean, every country that in the 1700s and 1800s took itself from poverty, it grew their countries through education, by educating the population, by getting further and further into the industrialization, making more and more complex products and businesses for the nations. We will focus on the educational part. And that is really, really important. You know, if you have an educational package that costs $1 million and you sell it for, let's say, for 100, well, you need to send 10,000 of these to get break even. But once you've done that, you have 100% margin of whatever new product you have. So the first educational package that we put in had its cost, had its price, and we reached the critical mass, and then we just continue to grow that out. As we've done that, we will now be able to fill this with more and more better and better educational packages. So everybody who's bought this early on will get all the new 10 packages that we'll be putting in. Everybody that buys on will buy a higher and higher value for the one-time money that they put in. And this is important to remember also. You're not forced here to build up a storage of things that you're going to sell. You don't have to pay for things that you're going to sell in the future. You pay on once for the platform, for the existing products that we have, the library that we're building, and then you have endless accessibility to all these products that you'll be able to sell. So I think, you know, we're doing something so fantastic that will have such an impact and importance to these nations where we're trying to become big, all the developing nations. They will have software maybe 15, 20 years earlier than we would have had before. We'll create endless amounts of jobs. It will generate lots of taxes, because people will have to pay their taxes in their countries. So we're good for everything but the ones who steal our digital identities and to take all the money to Silicon Valley and who deprive entrepreneurs to have their software become successful without venture capital. It's going to be a marvelous company. We already are, but you ain't seen nothing yet.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Well, I love your positive and also driven attitude about it. And last but not least, because you can never give this too much emphasis, what would you say are sort of the key traits for really having or adapting to that entrepreneurial mindset?
It is to understand that it's difficult to be an entrepreneur, because you'll meet envious people. There's going to be people who are going to try to stop you. There's going to be hurdles. You need to have persistence, commitment, resilience. You have to be long-term. You have to be ambitious. But it's teamwork. And you have the teams around you. You have your leaders to go to who will inspire you, motivate you, help you get the platform. You have our company that will fill this this library of products and the educational package with more and more products and services that will support and help you. It's a teamwork, so help your downline, take help from your upline, help your friends around you, because together, over time, be consistent and long-term on this. Over the next 2 years, we're going to change the world and make fantastic things happen if we work together, if we hold hands and help each other out.
Change the world if we all work together. Johan, thank you so much. And with that, back to the main stage.
I hope you're doing great all over the world. I am here today to talk a little bit about our products. And as you might have noticed, in some of our markets, we have local products as well. So currently, we are actually doing the rollout of Safer and Tribute. So these are for South Africa and Nigeria, and the rollout has already started. So be prepared. So our other main product that I wanted to talk to you today about is a LiveTrend. And it's now been live for a couple of weeks, and we see a lot of activity there, even though the world situation might not be exactly favorable right now for traveling. However, we of course believe this will change very soon, and I would like to prepare you and go through the steps how to access LiveTrend and show some examples of some great savings as well. So to access LiveTrend, you log into your Crowd1 account as usual. You then click on See Store and the logo of LiveTrend. When you've accessed LiveTrend through the back office, through the link, you will be entitled to some unbelievable discounts. And I've seen them for myself, and I've used them, so it's really, really, really cool. On the site where you come to here, you will enter where you want to go, where you want to stay. You book your stay for how many nights you want to stay and how many guests, checking dates and rooms. Now it's time to see the comparison of the prices and enjoy your unique discount. So that is not all, you know. We also have the LiveTrend Platinum subscription. And this is an exclusive by invitation only membership program that is unique for Crowd1 members. It's a 1-year prepaid subscription for only €59 per month, and you will be given discounts so low you won't believe your eyes. And we actually have the opportunity to get a testimony from one of our Platinum members. So let's hear from him now, his experience with the Platinum subscription membership. Please have a look at Mr. Eddie Knopf.
Hello, everybody. My name is Eddie, and together with my wife, Mariana, we are proud members of Crowd1 since May 2019. We live in the Netherlands, and we live an amazing life there because of Crowd1. And Crowd1 asked me to give a short testimonial about how we use the product of LiveTrends. Well, what you see behind me is the former prison of the city of Roermond in the Netherlands. And until 2007, this was still a prison. And now it's a very luxury 5-star hotel. And a few weeks ago, we have spent a short holiday break in this hotel. And actually, we were caught in luxury. And with our own eyes, we experienced the wonderful advantages of the Platinum membership of LiveTrends. Crowd1's amazing and very unique travel platform, including all those amazing VIP services. Well, let me tell you that booking a hotel has never been so easy as before. When I compare travel platforms, LiveTrends is the easiest to use platform I have ever seen. It is so simple, fast, and it has a lot of accommodations all over the world. And with our Crowd1 lifestyle, we can travel wherever we want, worldwide. We can have fun, quality time with our family, but in the meantime also meet with our teams all over the world. So for us, LiveTrends is a wonderful combination of enjoying a holiday break and meeting with our team members, encouraging our team members, motivating them, and helping them to get to the next level. And it gets even better. If we use LiveTrends ourselves, we show the world that we believe in this product. And in return, Crowd1 rewards us generously with our share in the profit through the active user pool. So it's a win-win situation. Well, we can create a whole bucket list of destinations where we want to go. We just travel, we enjoy life, we meet with friends and business partners, and we get paid. So guys, use the product, show the product, and be surprised what is in it for you. Impossible is nothing, guys. Thank you, Crowd1.
Back to basics. This is the key to success in our business. You really need to learn the compensation plan in its easy, basic form to truly be successful. To further the knowledge of the compensation plan and its structure, we have Johan Westerdahl and Jonathan Strom.
Thank you, Alice. Hi, Jonathan. It's nice to be here again with you. It has been a number of times now, and it's great to be able to talk to all of you out there around the world. What do you say?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's great to be back here together. We have done now this a couple of times, and besides being on stage together, we have something else in common. Do you know what I refer to?
I think I do. I know what you're talking about here, but keep on.
So both me and Johan, we have some experience from the entrepreneurship and the entrepreneurial backgrounds. I think we also can agree that entrepreneurship is not easy. It's tons of hard work, but also so fun. You will work until you faint, day and night. And if you are working hard and you're good at what you're doing, you will be rewarded. Yeah. This is the same thing as with Crowd1. So let us talk about how these entrepreneurs, the business builders, are rewarded with Crowd1. Let us talk about the compensation plan.
Yeah, let us talk about the compensation plan and give you an update around it. The Crowd1 compensation plan is built with a clear aim to distribute all the sales commission we receive to all of you. Our compensation plan is the best plan in the industry. And we can do that because of the economy of scale, the digital products, and that we are over 10 million affiliates and still growing. We have compared the plan with our competitors, and we have seen that they often have less than or maybe 1-to-1, while we have 1-to-3 balance. They also have less than 5 levels of matching bonus.
So they can never give you the same possibilities that Crowd1 is doing. Never. We updated the plan with some new bonuses in July. We introduced new products, and we will always continue to improve the plan to be top of the line. And as you know, we have several different ways to distribute the sales commission. You have all this information in your back office around how the different bonuses is working. But it's also a good way for you to start to make sure that you can transfer this information to your downlines or get a better understanding about them yourself.
Yeah, and first we use a part of the margin to create discounts for all our users. Then we have the customer sales bonus, a direct bonus to the people who have sponsored the user.
So if you direct sponsor the person who buys a product or service, you will be paid. We also have the active user pool, where a part of the profit from the third-party products and services purchased via Crowd network is divided.
Yeah, and this means that you can receive a payout from the pool if you are using and recommending the products and services that Crowd1 offers. Then we have the educational package sales bonus. That's a bonus on our e-learning products.
So when you sell an e-learning package, you will get a bonus from that. The next bonus, the matching bonus, is the bonus for the production in your team.
So you will get paid a percentage of what your downline earns in your direct sponsor line, 5 levels down. Our kickstarting bonus is called Fear of Loss.
And as you know, nothing in life comes for free. So make sure you start directly to take advantage of this 14-day bonus. The long-term residual pool is a pool divided between our leaders.
And it's based on the network level you have reached. The Crowd1 rewards pool is divided between everyone that has received Crowd1 rewards.
So make sure that you claim these ones every single week, and also sell, use and recommend the products and services provided.
Crowd1 is here for the long run. Everyone working at Crowd1, our partners, you, our fantastic networks around the world, will work together for many years. The things we do today are with the perspective that we shall build our future together, creating a legacy for the coming generations. Instant payment is a sign of short-term perspective and will never work. Most countries has a 14 days cooling off period. And that means that anyone that pays faster than that is not serious and not in the business for the long run.
As you know, we did our first payout from the residual pool in May this year. This was when Crowd1 was just over 1 year old. We have now done 4 payouts from the residual pool and 1 payout from the rewards pool. In September, there will be a payout from both the residual and the rewards pool. And I do not really want to speculate in the numbers, but you know, and we know that we are growing and we are continue to increase and making sure that we deliver great value on the payout day.
So remember what I was saying in the beginning. We have the strongest plan. We have a clear aim to distribute the sales commissions we receive to all of you, the people that are creating the sales. Together we're building the future, our mutual future. And thank you for the great job you're doing out there every day. And thank you, Jonathan, for joining me on the stage today.
Thank you very much.
Hi again. I am back, but I'm not alone this time. I have the legendary Peter Jacobson with me. Welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
Great to have you here. Because I thought I would say a few words about events, and then I thought, who should accompany me on stage? It better be Peter. You've done a lot of events in your time, and I would like to ask you a couple of questions. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Perfect. First one, Peter. Why do we have these events?
Well, you know, it's hard to tell someone about an experience because, you know, you got to be there yourself.
Yeah.
And every company has events, so it's nothing new. But we do it in a special way, of course, you know.
Yeah, always.
But events is the window to the world about what we're doing. You know, our releases, the promotions, you know, the new stuff that we have, ideas, motivation, inspiration. So it's all in one package, and you got to be there.
Yeah, it's a great way to communicate, it sounds like.
It is.
Okay, that's very clear. And then as a network professional, how should you work towards the events? Because we have them once a month. So how do you plan for that?
Well, you know, we have a perfect system. Well, not perfect, but we have a system.
Yeah.
You got to plug in the system and listen to the people that are, you know, your leaders. And we have a saying that we work with our key people. So you prepare your key people for the next event, and you make them realize how important it is to be there. You make them realize that they got to be, you know, the first one to hear all the news.
Yeah, that's always good. And my final question for now is, how do I maximize the use of the events in my team?
Again, preparation meets success.
Yeah.
You know, when you're well prepared, you will have success. And I think it's better to have set down your goals before the event, you know, what you're going to do with your group, what you're going to do with your team. So what's going to happen, I mean, today it's going to happen.
Yeah.
This is the day where you take action, and when you do something, you're not going to wait.
No.
So you have prepared before the event what you're going to do with your team.
Okay, that's actually some great advice. I hope you got that, all of you. So thank you so much, Peter, for joining me today. It's
Thank
always
you,
a
Hannah.
pleasure. And we will actually see more of Peter in a little while. And remember, we have the tickets already live for the next event in the back office. And it's everything we release at events is on a first-come, first-served basis. So all the products that are released, for example, if you buy a ticket to the event early, you will be receiving the invitation early for that product. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce a colleague of mine that works with our amazing product, the magazine. So, bring it up for Amanda, our editor-in-chief for Crowd Magazine.
Hi, my name is Amanda, and I've been fortunate enough to work with and produce the Crowd magazine. This means that I've had the pleasure of interviewing a lot of our members with stories to share. I also get to work very closely with the management to get you the inside scoop of what is happening in the company, such as product launches and promotions. Crowd magazine is something we came up with as a way to keep our members informed. It's an additional resource for you to promote us as a company, but also you as a leader within our network. The last 18 pages are dedicated to our top producers, so if you want to work hard, you might find your name there. The magazine always coincides with our events, so whenever we have an event, you can expect a new magazine. You can find it in your back office in the C-store, where you are able to buy both digital and physical copies. So why should you care about it? I'll tell you why. I don't sit down each month making the magazine for me. It's for you. Whenever anyone has any questions about Crowd1, you can just wave a copy of the magazine in front of them. Guys, what screams legitimacy and seriousness more than holding an actual tangible product in your hand? These magazines should be everywhere. They should be in hotel lobbies, on your own kitchen counter. It is promotional material you need to bring with you whenever you go and meet someone new. If we are going to double in size by Christmas, we need to keep Crowd1 on everyone's lips. Talk about it. Show people. Use this magazine to get the message out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda, for sharing this with us.
Now we've come to a segment that I know all of you will find very, very thrilling.
Indeed. Let's welcome to stage our founder, Jonas Erik Werner.
Members all around the world, my name is Jonas Erik Werner, and I am one of the founders of Crowd1. 1.5 years when we started this company, none of us. Today we are 11 million members, and very soon 12. And I believe before the end of December, we will be 25 million members all around the world. I want to thank all members, all people that are doing a great job in all countries. And what the kickstart we had on this event, right? I know that a lot of you have been waiting for a long time on things that I will talk about right now. And I can promise you that in October, November, and December, and even January, February, March, and so on, 2021, we will deliver more products, more online products than any other online company have done before us. And as Johan Stahl von Holstein said before, we will change this industry forever. So first, we wanted to launch something called Epic Lotto 6 months ago. But as you know, something happened in the world, so we had to wait. Because we wanted all members around the world to have the absolutely best opportunity to be able to build a global business with this, probably one of the strongest online products ever. So please, let me introduce Epic Lotto. Epic Lotto will be available for people all around the world and is the absolutely perfect global product. You don't need a lot of knowledge. Most people can use this product from day one. And as I said before, I know that a lot of you have been waiting for this. But in December, in 2020, we will launch Epic Lotto. And it will be a global launch, and we will have it in all languages. And it will have items that no other lotto have had before. Things that make it possible for all people building network, but also do the playing in network. Epic Lotto is a really big thing, but there is another thing that is one of the big reasons that me and my colleagues started this company a couple of years ago. And that's Migster. And I have been waiting for Migster, as all of you have, because Migster is not only powerful and not only a great online product, it's probably the best product ever, because billions of people around the world are doing this every day. And I, of course, talking about mobile gaming. So we give you Migster, as I said before, will change this industry forever because it will be available to all people around the world. And it will have everything that you can ask for in mobile gaming. But I can't everything about this product, so I would like to bring up Mr. Migster himself, my old friend, Mr. Sverker Karon. Welcome, Sverker.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, now I've been talking about Migster, and I am telling people all around the world that this will be the most phenomenal product ever online. So, what do you think?
Yeah.
Will it?
It's true.
And when are we able to launch it? Is it, yeah.
The launch date is set to 14th of November.
Okay.
Yeah, and the platform is actually totally ready all right now. There's fine-tuning and there are some marketing materials left, but we are ready to go.
That sounds good. And if we talk about this mobile gaming, is it games for all people? Because I know that some people like those easy games, like you play on the on the bus and so on, and some people they like those where tougher games with that where you need a lot of experience. So what sort of games do we have?
We will have them. We actually have more titles than the other platform have, so I'm totally sure that some of them will be your next favorites. And imagine playing your favorite game as a tournament with a chance to win great prizes. That's really good.
So, what makes Mixter so different from, because I telling people that it will be the greatest product. So what is the big thing with Mixter?
The competitors are competing with great prestanda, high resolution, best graphics, with extraordinary graphics, and that needs high-speed internet connection. We will, of course, have those games too, but more important is to have these highly addictive games that people play every day. You can play on the bus, you can play in the waiting room. That's where the market is, and we will be a market leader in both sections.
Yeah, because I know that I saw some numbers that more than 5 billion people around the globe are doing this every week. So I think if somebody told me like 20 years ago when I started with this industry that I would have the chance to work with a cool product like this, I wouldn't believe them. So this is actually groundbreaking, right, to do this. A question that I think that most people also wonder is, will this be available for all people or for only a couple of people, or what will happen?
Yeah, absolutely. It will be available for all members from the start. But remember that we are so many members now, so the sign-up process will take a while. We have upgraded the system to make it super fast, and you will be there.
Every time we launch something, and we have launched stuff already, we break all the records, and I'm sure that when do you have any numbers in mind? I'm sure that we will have at least 15 million Mixter customers within the first week. What do you think?
I think so, because this is a totally new product. The competitors do their thing, but it's not new. When we come, we got the new thing. It's totally brand new on the market.
That's cool. And do you know one thing, Sverker? We have one thing in this company that we always do. We're breaking records. And there's not a chance that we will stop breaking records in 2020 and 2021. So, let's break some records in November with Mixter.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Now I would like to welcome back on stage one of our favorite speakers and motivators. He's written many books on the specific subject he will lecture on today, your mental attitude. So please welcome up on stage Peter Jakobsson.
Hello, crowders around the world. Hello, Africa, Asia, Southeast Asia, South America, Europe. I have a couple of nuggets for you. And to build a successful business, you need principles. And I have 3 key factors that I will talk about here today. And the first one is attitude. And I know some people out there say, well, I heard that, I know about attitude, so this training is for you, because that's not a good attitude. So why is attitude so important? Well, it's the whole being. It's you. When you show your business to people, when you enter a room, it's your attitude. And people buy you more than they buy your product. And you know the late Jim Rohn, he said, you can have more than you have because you can become more than you already are. And we can change, you know. We are not born in a certain way, so we can change. And William James, he said these miracle statements, actually, many years ago, the great philosopher William James. He said, the greatest discovery of man is that you can change your life by changing your attitude. So, some people are doing stinking thinking, which is not good, you know. They think the wrong way, and they turn out the wrong way. And look at this way. I usually use kids as an example because kids are so great, you know. They have this tenacity and, you know, they hope everything. They have the glow in their eyes. They believe stuff, you know. And it's not like, you know, you go over here and have anyone seen a depressed baby? Anyone? No, of course not. Because it's not like, you know, you go over here, it's like, what's wrong with your baby? You're laying around here for a couple of weeks. Yeah, it's depressed. No. It's learned behavior. We learn stuff. We are born winners. We are born with the energy and the attitude of success. So, if you look at attitude as a funny thing, you know, let's say you roll in on an operation table and you don't want to have that surgeon to have a bad attitude. You know, when you ask him, it's like, okay, doctors, everything's going to be all right. Well, I don't know. We'll see. You know, that's not what you want to hear. You want to hear, yes, it will be all right. I will do it. I will take care of this. So you got to have an attitude, you know, an outgoing, positive spirit. And the thing with attitude is it's so easy. You can change it in a second because it's the way you think. You know, the way you think will automatically transfer in your feelings. So usually people come and tell me, like, you know, I don't really feel like it. And I say, well, then you have been thinking wrong because feelings follow thoughts. So first you have a thought, then you have a feeling. And another thing with attitude is you can, you know, I think it was Victor Borge, the Danish famous piano player or, you know, entertainer. He said, the shortest way in between two people are a smile. So the first lesson of a great attitude is actually a smile, you know. And the greatest thing with that is you can think whatever you want to do when you have a smile on. You can be like, what an idiot, you know. Doesn't matter. People will pick up that energy. So attitude is really important. That's the first key factor. The second key factor is belief. What is belief? Well, we have a core belief system. I will not go into that, but belief is easy. You got to believe in the company. You got to believe in the products. And you got to believe in yourself. And I know it's hard, but attitude helps. So if you take a look at the company, there are no perfect companies. There will be problems, there will be hurdles, there will be stuff that go wrong. But most people think that successful people don't have problems. It's totally the opposite. They had so much problems that they solved. That's why they are successful. So there are no perfect companies. If you look at the products, if you're involved in an industry with hundreds of billions of dollars in revenue, is that a good business? So you don't have to be an expert in all the products. You can just find a couple of statistics or, learn about how to use them. That's the most important thing. but also how to promote them. And the more you promote the products, the better it will be. Then you go back to the third thing, believe in yourself. And you have people around you that are interested in your success, that will help you build your business. So listen to them, and you will succeed. And the third factor is commitment. Okay, what's commitment? Well, if you look it up in a dictionary, it says decision with no return. Wow! So, you know, if you're committed to something, you don't give up. You're committed. Those are the committed people who will succeed. It's not like, you know, when you get married, you walk up the aisle and, you know, the priest are there and he asks, will you marry your wife here, you know, so and so, and you go like, yeah, maybe. No! You got to be committed. Yes, I will. So when someone asks you, are you going to be president in this company? You can't go like, I hope so. Maybe. No, you go, yes, I will become president. That's commitment. And commitment is also, you know, it will thrive. It gives you energy because you don't give up. It doesn't matter what you do. You will never give up. And if we take a look at these three components. So when you have great attitude, the thing is, it will affect your belief system. When you smile, you feel happier. I don't know why. Some scientists said that, you know, you open up some channels to the brain, so you give the brain more oxygen when you smile. I have no idea, but I know it works because I've tried it. You can try it too. So attitude will change your belief system. If you go into belief system and you start believing in the company, the products, or yourself, that will affect your commitment. So you will be more committed if you have a belief system. And if you walk into commitment, you start in commitment, say, yep, I'm going to do this. I don't care what it takes. That will affect your attitude. So it doesn't really matter where you walk in. You walk into attitude, belief, or commitment. It will affect the other three. That's the way you're going to do business, and that's the way we do business here. So, if you do that, the best of your life is going to be the rest of your life, because you're not who you think you are who you think you are.
Thank you, Peter. Such an inspirational speech. Alice, what's up next?
Soon, we will hear from some of our inspiring leaders from all around the world. But first, Icona Pop.
I've been staring at the hotel lights all night, waiting for somebody who can catch my vibe. Alright, everybody getting up but I'm still last night, looking for somebody who can catch my vibe. Alright, all these raw emotions flowing through me got me electric. Now my mind is open with the music, it's automatic. Oh, I can't even be with mine, I gotta be real with mine. I can't even deal with mine. I got all these feels in my body. I'm out of control now. I can be alone now. I can deal with these feels in my body. I'm up in the zone now. I can be alone now. Oh, I can't even deal with mine. I gotta be real with mine. I can't even deal with mine. Oh, I can't even deal with mine. up higher than the moon. Wanna come along, wanna give you that view. It's true. All this raw emotions flowing through me got me electric. Now my mind is open with the music, it's automatic. Oh, I can't even deal with mine. 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 I got all these feels in my body. I'm out of control now. I can be alone now. I can deal with these feels in my body. I'm up in the zone now. I can be alone now. I got all these feels in my body. I'm out of control now. I can be alone now. I can deal with these feels in my body. I'm up in the zone now. I can be alone now. I'm up in the zone now. I can be alone now.
Where I come up, Pop, thank you so much for having us here. We're very excited. Hope you're having a good time. 'Cause so are we. You ready?
I got all these feels in my body. I'm out of control now. I can be alone now. I can deal with these feels in my body. I'm up in the zone now. I can be alone now.
Thank you to the amazing and cool international success duo Icona Pop. And also thank you to all our viewers. We're noticing all your interactions from all over the world, and great to see that you're interacting by using the hashtag Crowd1Events with your selfies, so keep it going. Now it's time for the talk show section, and we're going to meet some of Crowd1's talented leaders to talk about their experience within network marketing. And with me today, I have Patrice and Isabelle Lubino and Mr. Jean-Michel, seasoned network marketers with president titles. And as my three guests are French-spoken, I'm going to do my best, emphasizing on best, to make this short interview in French. So bear with me. Bienvenue.
Merci.
Bienvenue à Stockholm. Et merci.
J'ai dans ma poche 1 millier de bisous de Guadeloupéens rien que pour toi.
Oh, mais ça... Merci, merci,
De
merci.
rien.
Très gentil. Et j'ai entendu que vous étiez ici directement à l'aéroport.
Oui.
Et vous, Isabelle, vous perdu votre bagage.
Pas de bagage, pas de tenue. Ben, il faut réagir, hein, on
Mais
est là.
vous êtes très belle.
Voilà, mais merci.
Et merci pour... nous sommes heureux que vous êtes ici. Et je essayais de faire cette interview en français. Alors, parlez-nous brièvement de votre parcours et aussi votre parcours dans network marketing. Jean-Michel.
Alors, notre parcours, il est un petit peu à l'image de ce que Isabelle est en train de vivre. C'est-à-dire que lorsqu'on se lance dans les affaires ou dans le marketing de réseau, on doit être préparé à rencontrer des obstacles, des difficultés, des résistances. Et donc moi, ça va faire maintenant 21 ans que j'ai commencé le marketing de réseau. J'avais 19 ans. Et donc j'ai été séduit par cette industrie. Et c'est à cette époque que j'ai rencontré Patrice et Isabelle. Donc ça va faire maintenant 21 ans qu'on travaille ensemble. Et oui, ça a été beaucoup d'épreuves, beaucoup d'obstacles. Des fois des déceptions, mais beaucoup d'apprentissage. On apprend énormément de nos expériences. J'avais entendu une phrase qui dit que soit on gagne, soit on apprend, et c'est exactement cela. Apprendre de nos expériences pour à chaque fois être un petit peu meilleur qu'hier et moins que demain. On est vraiment dans cette phase où on doit rencontrer des personnes, travailler avec des gens, et ça c'est ce qui fait pour moi de ce métier le plus beau métier du monde.
Oui. C'est vrai. Et Isabelle, c'est la même pour vous?
En fait, moi je viens d'un autre milieu puisque je travaillais, j'avais une carrière, je dirais, toute tracée, j'étais ingénieur et j'ai rencontré le marketing à un moment où j'étais en train de me chercher, j'étais en train de vouloir autre chose. Et effectivement, j'ai pu voyager à travers le monde, rencontrer des cultures, vivre, observer, voir en fait que quelles que soient les populations, quels que soient les pays, quelle que soit la couleur, quel que soit
d'où on vient, toutes les personnes en fait sont égales, elles aspirent simplement à un mieux-être pour elles, pour leur famille. Et donc ce parcours-là, c'est à l'image de ce que je vis aujourd'hui, c'est-à-dire il y a eu des hauts, des bas, et il faut toujours réagir, toujours être réactif, toujours rebondir, toujours avoir le cerveau accroché à aller plus loin, plus haut, plus fort. Et le marketing de réseau, c'est une vie de challenge et c'est juste excitant comme métier, quoi.
Et pour vous, Patrice?
Moi, je suis un ancien militaire de carrière.
Ah.
Et j'avais envie de faire autre chose. J'avais envie de découvrir le monde. Quand j'étais petit, quand on me demandait qu'est-ce que je voulais faire comme métier, je disais que je voulais être James Bond.
Pour tous les garçons.
Des belles voitures, des jolies femmes et de l'argent. Et je crois que le métier qui nous permet de pouvoir faire tout ça et de donner aux autres, c'est vraiment le marketing de réseau.
Wow. Et tant qu'on est entrepreneur, vous avez besoin de structure, motivation, discipline, et quelque chose comme ça. Dites-nous, comment vous structurez votre jour? Et parce que vous travaillez tout le temps, pareil.
Ensemble.
Oui, d'accord.
En fait, très rapidement, j'ai compris qu'il fallait changer nos habitudes. On ne se demande pas quand on marche, est-ce qu'il faut poser le talon ou la pointe des pieds? Est-ce qu'on commence par la jambe droite ou la jambe gauche? Alors moi, j'ai créé mon succès en changeant mes habitudes. Quand on va se coucher dans son lit, on se couche toujours au même côté, sur le même côté.
C'est vrai.
Eh bien, quand je pense, je mets dans ma tête mes rêves, mes objectifs, et je les répète toute la journée. Toute la journée, dès que j'ai un moment, je les regarde, je les lis. Je parle avec mes leaders, je leur parle de leurs objectifs et c'est comme ça qu'en fait, on garde la motivation en permettant à d'autres personnes, elles aussi, à atteindre leurs objectifs.
Merci. Et vous, Isabelle?
Souvent, les personnes, quand elles travaillent avec nous, la première chose qui arrive, c'est mais comment tu fais? Moi, je suis une femme, j'ai des enfants, etc., etc. J'ai beaucoup de femmes autour de moi qui ont toujours cette problématique de savoir comment est-ce qu'elles vont organiser leur temps. Et je pense qu'en fait, cette petite voix qu'on a à l'intérieur de nous, que ce soit une femme, homme, peu importe d'où on vient, on passe tous des épreuves, peu importe comment elles s'appellent l'épreuve, enfant, difficulté, peu importe. Je pense qu'à cette petite voix qu'on a à l'intérieur de nous, il faut arriver à la dompter. Et je pense que c'est la première discipline. C'est ce qu'on a à l'intérieur de soi, arriver à la faire taire, la mettre de côté et faire ce qu'on a à faire, point barre, peu importe d'où on vient. Et c'est ça en fait c'est la première discipline en fait que j'ai, puisque bon, je suis mariée, on travaille à 100% dans cette activité. C'est pas toujours évident d'être entre les Twin Towers, d'accord? De trouver sa place, d'accord. En plus, je suis une femme parmi des hommes, c'est pas toujours évident.
Non.
Et mais il faut trouver sa place, il faut taire la voix qui dit tu peux pas, tu arriveras pas, etc. Il faut trouver sa place à l'intérieur de soi, se fixer ses objectifs. Et quoi qu'il arrive, cette activité, elle est pas facile, mais elle est simple. Et à partir du moment où on structure cette chose-là dans la tête, on peut y passer 2 heures par jour, mais être à 100% dans les 2 heures. On n'a pas besoin nécessairement de passer 24 heures. D'accord? Et ça, les personnes, elles doivent pouvoir arriver à l'assimiler. Le premier travail, c'est sur soi. C'est la première discipline.
C'est un important message, hein, très important. Et Jean-Michel?
Alors, si moi je dois donner la journée type, il faut comprendre qu'elle évolue au fil du développement du réseau. Lorsqu'on a démarré cette activité, notre journée type, c'était des présentations tous les jours. On doit d'abord nous donner l'exemple, donc faire des présentations, expliquer le concept pour aider les gens à se qualifier. Au fil des mois, quand on est monté en qualification, on doit apprendre à nos leaders à faire pareil. Donc notre journée type, c'était plus faire des questions-réponses, faire des conclusions, de parfaire un petit peu ce que nos partenaires faisaient directement. Aujourd'hui, avec l'évolution de nos réseaux, on doit apprendre à nos directeurs à faire ce que nous on faisait. Donc la journée, en fait, elle évolue au fil du développement du réseau. On doit apprendre à faire après. Exact. Aider nos gens à devenir autonomes et dupliquer. Donc on ne peut pas dire qu'on a une journée type. Dans 6 mois, ça sera peut-être différent. On sera peut-être ambassadeur, on travaille pour. Donc on va aider nos partenaires présidents à qualifier des directeurs. Et donc on doit faire évoluer notre business. Notre business, il vit tous les jours.
Oui. Et je pense aussi qu'au milieu de cette situation globale avec Covid, comment avez-vous réussi à conserver votre esprit, votre motivation et votre votre motivation au travail? Vous avez une stratégie?
Avoir un cap.
Avoir un cap.
Un
Tout
objectif.
Droit, tout droit.
Nous, on veut être numéro 1 de cette compagnie. On sait qu'il y a des gens qui sont largement en avance, mais ce n'est pas un sprint, c'est une course d'endurance, un marathon. Ils peuvent y aller, nous on vient, avec nos méthodes, avec notre manière de travailler. On habite une petite île où il n'y a même pas 500 000 habitants. Donc nous, on n'est pas pressés, on arrive tranquillement et on sera ambassadeur et on va progresser, avoir tout le temps un cap.
Ça c'est vrai, Isabelle?
Et oui, comme Patrice vient de le dire, c'est ne jamais abandonner, être tout le temps persévérant, jamais abandonner. Les épreuves, on arrive, on les prend. Ça ne veut pas dire qu'on est à l'épreuve des épreuves. D'accord, on est comme tout le monde, on n'est pas plus différent que les autres. La seule chose, c'est que dans notre état d'esprit, c'est un genou à terre, jamais deux. Et quoi qu'il arrive, c'est on y va, on y va, on y va. Ce matin, on a eu pas mal de résistance. Il y a quelqu'un qui nous a dit qu'on ne prendra pas l'avion, parce qu'on était notre avion des Antilles, on a fait 12 heures de vol. Quand on est arrivé à Roissy, c'était fermé. On nous a dit on passe pas. Il n'était pas question de ne pas passer. Donc on est passé. On nous a ouvert la route, on a couru, etc. Parce qu'il n'était pas question que notre pays, que notre île, que nous on vient près des Amériques. Il n'y a personne, la francophonie est encore peu connue dans Crowd1. Eh ben, nous on fait le chemin. Et c'est, voilà, on fonce. Un point et c'est tout.
Alors, quand on parle de situation actuelle, pour nous, le Covid a explosé notre business.
Ça, c'est vrai. Hein.
Donc, nous, ça a été un développement énorme, un booster, parce qu'on a été conditionné à réagir. On a beaucoup travaillé en webinaire, on travaille à la maison. Patrice a donné le mot important, c'est le cap, avoir un objectif. Ce sont la puissance de nos objectifs qui nous donnent envie à chaque fois de rebondir. On a tous de trouver des solutions. On a des familles, donc nos familles prennent une part importante dans notre réalisation. Nos partenaires ont des familles et c'est pour ça, les objectifs, je pense que c'est le point le plus important. Si on ne sait pas où on va, il y a une phrase qui dit que si on ne sait pas sur quel port notre bateau va aller, aucun vent ne sera favorable. Donc si on a un objectif précis, là on va pouvoir utiliser tous les éléments pour nous permettre de nous réaliser. Donc cette période-là, pour nous, elle était exceptionnelle.
Et la dernière question, dis-moi, la qualité le plus importante à avoir en tant que leader et entrepreneur, dis-moi, c'est quoi?
Pour moi, c'est la vision.
Vision.
J'entends souvent parler de vivre le moment présent. Mais pour moi, le présent, c'est déjà le passé. Je suis toujours en train de programmer dans ma tête le futur. Comment ça doit être. Je ne laisse pas la place à l'imprévu. Je l'imagine, je le pense détail par détail, comment je veux que ça soit. Et ça peut être que comme ça peut pas être autrement. Visualiser. Il y a des gens qui pensent que c'est un peu de magie ou que ça sert à rien. Mais je peux dire qu'aujourd'hui, si j'ai une femme merveilleuse comme celle-là, si on a le succès qu'on a, si j'ai des leaders, on a des leaders dans nos organisations, c'est qu'à chaque fois, avant même de les rencontrer, on les a déjà imaginés, comment on veut qu'ils soient, où on veut qu'ils soient, qu'est-ce qu'ils font, comment ils travaillent. Et après, ça se passe directement, la vision.
La vision, the vision.
Je pense que vous l'aurez compris, depuis tout à l'heure, je ne parle que de ça. Pour moi, c'est la persévérance. Pour moi, cette vie-là, c'est un parcours d'obstacles. Et les épreuves sont des obstacles. On doit passer l'obstacle, trouver des solutions, contourner, trouver une solution pour passer. Et ça fait 20 ans qu'on travaille, 21 ans qu'on travaille tous les trois ensemble, qu'on a appris à se connaître, à s'apprécier. Aujourd'hui, on n'est pas des amis, on n'est même pas des associés, on est une famille. Et ce qui nous caractérise tous les trois, c'est ça, c'est la persévérance, quoi qu'il arrive. Et chercher des solutions, pas pour nous, parce que c'est aussi l'essence de ce qui fait notre force. C'est que même si on vient d'une petite île, c'est pas les circonstances en fait qui font qui on est aujourd'hui, c'est ce qu'on a dans notre état d'esprit et l'équipe qui nous suit. Parce qu'on a vous nous voyez tous les trois, mais on représente l'Afrique, on représente la Caraïbe, on représente le Brésil qui est en train de naître, on représente beaucoup d'endroits. Notre métissage a fait qu'aujourd'hui, on n'a aucune barrière. Donc, tout d'un coup, on a réduit la planète à une simple petite île.
Exact.
Et aujourd'hui, notre focus, c'est juste la persévérance et on ne lâche rien en fait.
perseverance. And
Alors moi je vais emprunter une qualité à une de mes partenaires qui utilise ce mot, qui s'appelle Marie-Josée Médéric, elle est de la Guadeloupe, et elle parle de résilience.
Resilience.
La résilience, c'est cette capacité qu'on a effectivement à pouvoir rebondir après une résistance, après un échec ou bien après un traumatisme. Et c'est exactement ce qu'on veut expliquer aux gens. Aujourd'hui, il y a 10, 20, 30, 100 raisons de pouvoir arrêter, abandonner le business. Il y a déjà plein de gens qui peut-être sont déjà dans cette phase de se dire « Ah, c'est difficile, la compagnie n'a pas fait ceci, la compagnie n'a pas fait cela, mon sponsor ne m'a pas aidé, mes filles, elles l'ont abandonné. » Mais toi, qu'est-ce que toi, tu décides de faire malgré les difficultés? Si d'autres réussissent, toi, tu dois réussir. Donc pour moi, c'est l'une des qualités qu'un leader doit avoir, cette capacité à rebondir et rebondir plus haut après un échec ou bien après une résistance forte.
Merci pour votre inspiration ce soir, cette journée, et merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Bon voyage à la maison. Thank you so much to these three eminent leaders who talked about vision, persistency, and resilience. And before I continue with my next guest, let's check in with our talented graffiti painter, Adam, and see what he's come up with. It's always important to learn and get inspired by other people, by other leaders, mentors, or just individuals who have paved the way. And that's why having this talk show here today is such a great opportunity for us to listen into and learn from leaders from Crowd1. And with me here now, I have four directors from Crowd1. I have Sanja, Slovakia, and then I have Lotta from Sweden, and Udo. I mean, you've been in so many parts of the world, but you're coming in from...
Dubai, actually.
Dubai.
I was coming from Dubai, yeah.
From Dubai. And then, of course, Thomas, you came in from Poland. Great to have you with us. Thank you. Because it's four, just to get the conversation flowing, tell me, what is the key component to be successful within network marketing out of your experience? If I start with ladies first.
Well, first of all, you need to love what you do. That's really important. And one thing I realized, you need to be consistent, because if you don't do that, you cannot expect that from your team. So what I'm doing everyday webinars, of course, and I have a strong contact with my team, and also it's very important to be on the trainings, basically to be on, I participate in every leadership call, I make sure that I have all the updates about the company, and also listen top leaders, how they are doing the presentation, so that I can improve my knowledge and skills and do it better.
Thank you. And Lotta?
Yes, I agree with Sanja about everything, and it's also very important, no matter if you are a top leader, if you are a new member, that you always are teachable, because we always have things to learn, and we have a very, very good system in our company to follow the system. That is something that, I think is the most important. When you have a system, you should really follow it, and also use the cash. I mean, always work with your knowledge, your attitude, your skills, so you make it a habit.
Udo?
So I guess a lot of things already said from the ladies. But one thing, what I'm always saying, it's the most important thing to get successful. You need to be willing to pay the price for. So this means, especially in our business, you need to be willing to put the time and the effort in. So if you work a lot, you earn a lot. If you work nothing, you earn nothing. So as more and as bigger your dreams are, as more time and effort you have to put in. And when you're willing to pay this price for, you have no limits in the business. And this is what I like on network marketing, because everyone is equal. Or like we see here, we have people around the globe coming in, and everyone has the same opportunity. Show me a different business in this world where everyone, doesn't matter if a team comes from Bangladesh, if people comes from Poland, from Russia, from Hungary, wherever people coming from, in network marketing, and especially here with Crowd1, everyone has the same opportunity. You just need to be willing to pay the price for, and then you can reach whatever you dream about, and you can go without any limits into the business.
Yeah, well, first of all, I think be yourself. Every one of us are different, so we don't need to fake it to make it. Be yourself, work on your skills, be teachable, absolutely. If you master one skill, at the same time, I think you need to be a student in another one and never give up.
Never give up. And speaking of never giving up, I mean, you've all sort of really worked hard and hopefully also, you know, had leisure and pleasure and love and joy as well, because life is not just about working, but of course, if it's your passion, it's always easier. But what have sort of been challenges or you know, those moments when of crisis or, I don't know, anything that has sort of come in your way? Because it's always also inspirational to see, you know, how did you handle it? And just briefly, because
I
you're
can answer that actually. When I started Crowd1, my country was in a lockdown because of coronavirus. So I was at home with 2 kids. One is 8 and another second is 9 years old. Schools were closed, restaurants were closed, everything was closed, and I started new business. So, and I had a goal to become director one that time in 8 active weeks when I start working, and I said, the only way I can do that if I'm very well organized. So what I had exactly knew how much time I have to spend time with kids, to go outside, to cook, and exactly how much time I have for the meetings. So it was, that's why when I started that business, I said, you know, this is the perfect slogan, impossible is nothing, you know. So I was happy that time, yes, I reached director one in 8 weeks, and then of course I'm director two.
Well done.
Thank you.
Anyone else who wants to share a challenging moment?
Yeah, I like this question actually. When we started this business in the beginning of February, a month later it came the lockdown. So we have the same situation. Everybody was at home, locked. But if you have a tough moment, if you lose motivation, I think the best way to gain it again is to go out, meet people, meet new prospects, because from the new prospect, from the new member, you can really have those energy. This is a very good energy source. So that's how I'm working.
Would you like to share? Otherwise, I thought of something else. Yeah,
no, I think that challenges is what you grow off from. So we have goals set for us, but most often it's the way to the goal that will actually grow you mostly, and you will have challenge during that way. But if you do have also set a plan for when these challenges comes, because life will happen, that's the way it is. So you will find a way to come around, come under. But if you don't have this, then the challenge can be your totally stop. So that's why it's so important. The challenges is needed for you to grow.
Yeah, and I presume also, Udo?
Exactly. Challenges is this what you need to grow.
Yeah.
Because if you have no challenge, most of the people goes in a rhythmus where they do always the same. And after a while, they don't move anymore. So if you do not get a challenge from around, you need to challenge yourself to get on the next level. So never stop to learn what we say today or before. And what Sanja said, it's the thing, love what you do and do what you love and never work a day in your life. So this is what I see my business. It's not work, it's not business, it's pleasure, is what people are saying, I'm 25 years on holidays, I do the business 30 years, 25 years, only network marketing. So I live actually, for my opinion, since 25 years on vacation, and I love it.
It's a lifestyle.
That sounds good. Yeah, it's a lifestyle.
I also found a lot of energy. I also got a lot of energy in this challenging situation that I'm in, coronavirus and so on, because I was doing everyday webinars, presentations, and I had a team in Bangladesh who they were students, no experience with network marketing, some but not reach really some success. So I saw how their life, because they started gaining really good money, like 10, 20, 50 monthly salaries in a month. So that was, of course, you saw how their life was changing. And every day they were giving the testimonials, and that was the thing which also made me happy, because if somebody gives you some positive testimonial because of your knowledge and so on, you feel happy, you feel good, and what you do, you keep doing what you're doing. So,
and I guess it's also like you're part of a big community, because, you know, I mean,
it's
you're
a family.
a million members. And I know time always flies, and I'm I get so caught up in these interviews, I want to go on forever. But just a quick one. I'm also thinking, you all come from different business backgrounds. So what is it with Crowd1 that really makes it, unique? Is it the compensation system? Is it a sense of community? Just a short sort of from each and one of you. What makes it unique?
It's an incredible concept on a growing market. Yeah. It's, of course, the strong management. I mean, let's be honest, what they did 10 million members in basically in 18 months' time. That doesn't happen by accident. That happens because they know exactly what they're doing. And also about the compensation plan, I have to say something what really makes me happy. It's not that only people on the top are earning, but people who just started, people who want to reach the top. And this is basically when you see a lot of people gaining a lot of money, this is a strong driving force. And let's be honest, what this company reached, many million people who are gaining, change their life and so on. And this is really, really incredible. But also what is very, very important is the perfect timing. Maybe somebody will say, 10 million members in 18 months. I mean, of course, it's a lot. This is something incredible. Where a lot of network marketing companies want to reach that. But still, this is just the beginning, because the potential what we have, we can have 100 million, 500 million. So this is just the beginning of something incredible. That's why I say it's the perfect timing now.
Sense your passion. I like it. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, the timing is a lot, a lot. I think that if Crowd1 had been for maybe 5 years ago, it had not been the same. But the timing is one thing, but also the easiness with the business and the vision that the founder had to have an online marketing company that everyone can actually use, and it's for everyone, no matter pre-knowledge. And this is the easiness in it that I can see, that you have yourself, you are always your most important tool in any business. You have your mobile and you have internet, and then you can actually start a global business if you want to. That and the system that we have is something that I think has been very important for the growth, and the timing, absolutely.
Udo?
One thing what I love mostly is you can explain the whole business in less than 3 minutes.
Okay, let's. 3 seconds.
This is what I like, Yeah. It's the point is, when you go back to the basic, you ask 2-3 questions, and you can explain the business literally in 2-3 minutes. Yeah. Ask the people, Uber, Amazon, ask him. He knows one application. Ask him, how this app makes money. He says yes or no. If he says no, say, okay, build the customer here, have the industry here, connect industry and customer, the application makes some money. That's all what you do, right? You want to be a part of an application and an idea like this one? What do most of the people say? Yes, done, 2 minutes.
Udo, that was 3 seconds. Good on you. Last but not least, Thomas.
It's the main reason is people.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the 10 million people. I'm talking about people I met here. I met this industry, fantastic people. I met this industry, Udo, the best sponsor I ever had in this industry. So, I love you too. So, people, because you're joining people, you're not really joining companies.
No.
This company is prepared very well.
Thank you so much for your time, and not least, thank you for your efforts and for also being such inspirational leaders and path makers, and good luck in the future. And I also want to add that knowing that you're so many millions within Crowd1, you're also the great source of being great impactors and doing good in the world. And with that, now let's hear from Celeste and Bedisha about Crowd1 impactors.
Hi everyone, my name is Celeste.
And I'm Bedisha.
We are here to highlight some of our members who have contributed astonishingly to the communities around them.
And we will now share some uplifting projects from all around the world.
This is a team led by Lynn in Vietnam. Every week for the past years, they have been handing out hundreds of food packages to poor people and have also been supporting a local school in the area. Lynn says they want to earn more money so they can support even more people. Well done to all of you.
The pandemic has affected this world in a multitude of ways. By far the most, it has affected the educational system, with kindergartens and schools shutting down. For the unprivileged children, the impact has been even more severe, resulting in interrupted learning, compromised daily nutrition, and leaving families in a growing economic struggle as many jobs are lost.
The Crowd1 team, the Achievers, have been working hard lately, trying to help give these children access to their education. To do this, the Achievers decided to donate supplies, basic necessities, to 9 different schools. School supplies like printers, ink, paper, face masks, and soap were donated. An act of kindness and giving back to those who need it the most is always the right thing to do.
Yes. And we would also like to lift some inspiring leaders in Cali Valley. The item of Synergia Latin. They have done some tremendous work at the rehabilitation hospital that is now maintained with the funds that they have earned from Crowd1. Wow, these projects are really amazing.
Indeed. Thank you everyone for contributing towards these projects. And please remember to use the hashtag Crowd1Impactor if you post in social media so we all can be inspired together.
Truly inspiring to hear about Crowd1 entrepreneurs really contributing and creating impact and doing good in the world. And we're now going to meet 3 top leaders who are also doing good in the world. You might recognize them already, and they're here to share their insights and expertise. And warm welcome, gentlemen, or the Unstoppables. That's what they wanted me to say that you are. You're the Unstoppables. So Björn Arnstedt, Renze Delstra, and George van Wyk. So welcome. And I know you traveled 2 days just driving here.
Yeah, we're so excited. You know, we sold our bed anyway, so
why not?
Just drive up, and during driving you can train the team a little bit, pull some questions, and yeah, prepare the whole trip. So yeah, it was a great trip to come here.
Working and leisure. And I thought we'd sort of rewind the clock a bit, because all of you have really, you have vast experience and knowledge within the industry, and you're also the top tier, the top 3 leaders. So if we rewind back and just share with us, what drew you into network marketing and this sort of spectrum of business? Björn, if I start with you.
No, it's, I mean, the timing is perfect. That's where we are right now. And with a concept like Crowd1, it couldn't be better. And with all the knowledge that we achieved during the years and following a concept, it's easy. So, and the power of easy and the system of easy, it's a great thing.
Cool, yeah. When I saw the vision of Crowd1, it sparked a new life in me. Because I thought in this industry everything was already invented and matured and somehow saturated. So for me it was very refreshing, and to get to work with these fine 2 gentlemen as running mates, it's a blessing out of the sky. Yeah.
George?
Well, I think we're living in an area where the people are realizing the need of having extra income, what they can create and realize from any part of the world or in a house. And then with the vision of Mr. Jonas and Eric Werner, it's a magic formula, and it's the easy way to share it. It's perfect.
And I'm also thinking, because Björn, you have quite extensive experience within network marketing for many years back. So what makes Crowd1 unique? Why is this sort of the next tier of marketing?
I think the uniqueness and the combination of the basics from the traditional networking, meeting the online affiliate marketing, and also using the strategy now to use other companies' products and services. That's the perfect match, and with the excitement, and also what we're seeing with Crowd1 is that
a lot of people start and they get a result fast, and that's important, and that's also makes it possible for people to continue, but also to motivate their families and their own individuals for a success. And that's what is really something which I burn for, to see other people making success with the Crowd1 and actually bringing networking and affiliate marketing together. So that's the key elements for me.
And I also want to, because I've asked a lot, what are the key traits or what have been the challenges? So I'd like to sort of reverse that question and ask, during this journey, what were the challenges or something that surprised you that you didn't really expect stepping into this business? Was there anything like, whoa, it was much more about, persevere, whatever it might be? It's interesting.
Well, for us it was the magnitude of growth. The growth rate was so big, and you cannot educate everybody at the same time. And we're doing webinars all day long in like 4 different languages, but you can only reach so much people. So one of the challenges is, the success, because it surprised us. We work very, how you call this, excited, and we're doing our best. But one of the challenges was to educate people. And then 25th of April, the live stream started, so we could reach way more people. So that was somehow the solution we were looking for. Yeah.
George, have anything that sort of surprised you?
Well, there was a lot of challenges because we are, first, the time schedule. We're working in all the areas of the world. 24/7, we are in contact with the people. That was the first challenge, that means.
So you never sleep? No, I'm kidding.
Less middle of the night, we have to wake up. No, but everything. The most beautiful part of Crowd1 is that everybody, you don't have to be a brilliant mind to understand the concept of Crowd1. And that makes it so easy duplicatable. But that's what Mr. Rand said also. And then the speed is so high that it's impossible to know everybody. Okay, impossible is nothing, but to know every single person what is in your downline and educate them by themselves. That means it's like little children, very premature, you have to let them go. And then you educate them fast so they can work by themselves. And that's the result what we are now seeing. And I'm really happy about that. It's going very well.
And I'm also thinking, because you're 3 top leaders, so of course you're also inspiration for others and mentors, and people sort of view you as, I'm sure, as heroic in your own sphere. So I'm thinking, because we talk a lot about grit, resilience, working hard, paying a price, but how do you sort of counterbalance that with, life in general? Even if you work with your hobby, your health, wellness routine or sleep, how do you sort of balance that energy of loving what you do, but still, having time for life as well?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I think you have to structure yourself and always remember your why you do something. And every morning you repeat it into yourself, and you have a strong plan, because it's easy to get into the working all the time mode.
Exactly.
But if you have the balance and that you never forget that you have to live the life at the same time that you're enjoying and having a strategy for going forward. Because whatever we do in the end is we're working as professional people, and networking is a profession. And that is, a lot of people forget that one. So that's probably one of the key to balance it with being structured.
Yeah, I personally, I cannot really find a perfect balance, because the job never stops. And yeah, to work out, you really have to shut things off, leave your phones home. And actually I started to work out like for 4 months ago, and it goes step by step, but it's hard to make the private balance between health and wealth, because the job is so nice, and it's so it's you're in the right flow business wise, but it's a challenge to do also the health thing.
Well, I think it's hard if you consider Crowd1 like a work. It's not a work, it's a passion, it's a lifestyle. So what we are doing, and you see the improvement, what we are helping people, that's changing their life. And I don't say that we are making millionaires, but if we can arrange that a lot of people just have €100 extra a week for making their life quality better, that's a really inspiration, so that it's not a work what we are doing. Okay, and sometimes the family demands and they want to give them quality time. Just put on your phone, 1 hour away, concentrate, focus on them. But it's not a work. It's really a passion. It's a lifestyle, and we love what we are doing. And that's the most beautiful thing.
Well, just one last thing. If you're going to give a golden nugget to our audience or to your members, a golden nugget, it can be a piece of advice, it can be, you know, something that you've never maybe expressed before that really helped you. I mean, something that's a bit more than, okay, you need resilience or strategy or you know, that golden nugget of advice directly from the mentors.
I would go for set really target goals and set them higher than you can expect, because you can do a lot more than you think about.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think a lot of people should look in the mirror, because a lot of people are talented and we meet unused talent all day long. So look in the mirror, and most people have skills they didn't use for a while. So yeah, just dig up your skills, take the opportunity, and then become a better person.
I think basically two. First one is don't be egoistic. Don't keep Crowd1 for yourself. Share it. Share it with the world. Share it with your family, your friends, your frenemies, all over the world. And I'm going to use one of the words what our CEO always say, that means never give up. Because I've learned it when I invite this gentleman the first time, I was calling, and then was the last call and I won't stop it. And then he answered the phone. And it was the first message, okay, never give up. Never judge somebody, and you will succeed, no doubt.
Never give up, and know that team is so important as well, right? That is so important. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for being the inspiring leaders that you also are.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And with that, my friends, it's time for entertainment, real entertainment. So get your dancing shoes on, stand up, and let's rock and roll with the one and only Mohombi and his song, Hello.
Try to find you in all the fairy tales that I read. I want that perfect kiss from that famous movie scene. If I could break the walls between my reality and my dream, every day I would wake up to see you smiling back at me. Just that simple. What's the point building a kingdom if there is no queen? I'm screaming from the top of my lungs right now, can you hear me calling? One day my mama told me you'd come, and I've been waiting for the day when I wake up and see you smiling back at me, yeah. Had my palm read a million times before. Ask myself when you come and knock on my door. Ain't no crystal ball, show me where you are. Wonder where is that love that starts with hello. Start with hello, 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 hello. Wish love could be just that simple. I know I love every inch of your body, baby. Already see your future in your eyes, baby. Even though I don't know you, how come that I miss you? I miss you. start with hello.
Thank you, Mohambi. So we've now come to celebrate a new title and also hear a testimonial.
It's time for our very first or our latest ambassador, Mr. Anthony Chatelain.
Awesome. Feel good. Thank God. First, I want to thank the founder, Jonas, because he's a marketing genius. I've never seen anything like it. If you could just pick his brain, you will see he's a true genius in marketing. And that's what we're living today. People think I'm a genius because I've studied a lot. I've been to university almost 10 years. I've been studying in the United States. I got my degree in nuclear engineering from MIT. People tell me I'm really crazy, wasting my time. They have no clue. You guys know why I am here. You guys know that there's no better opportunity instead of working with nuclear engineering or working at NASA. But I want to tell you a little bit about my story today, so maybe I can inspire someone to aim a little higher, inspire someone to work a little bit harder, maybe to set a bigger goal. So I will tell the story. Always loved school, went to the United States to study, ended up at MIT, which is the toughest university in the whole world. At MIT, I studied nuclear engineering, really crazy. I was the best top of my class in order to get a scholarship, but I can tell you something. When I joined MIT, it was a wake-up call. It was a punch in the face. I went from up here to struggling for average. I have friends who will get the Nobel Prize one day. But guess what? This is what I want to tell you today. What I learned in school that I applied to the business, because I just had to work hard. I can tell you those were the best years of my life, but also the worst. It's like a blur. Just work, working, day and night, just working to graduate. And I can tell you, most people who start, they don't finish. Isn't that amazing? They don't even graduate. Just like in our business, the people who start, why doesn't everybody become a president, a director, an ambassador? It's just the way it is. But I learned something through those years of studying. Guess what? I learned a superpower, 2 superpowers that I learned during my studies. The first superpower is commitment. Commitment. You already heard Peter Jacobson talk about it, and it's so important. Commitment means that I will still do what I said I would do, even when the motivation is low. That's pretty cool. You still do what you commit to do. And the next superpower that I learned is discipline. Discipline is just the bridge between a thought and accomplishment. It's the bridge between my plan and my goal. I always say it's like you want to get in shape. You buy a gym card. It's not enough to just buy the gym card. You need the discipline to go and exercise, right? So commitment, discipline. All that I learned, and if you apply that to the business, you will be unstoppable. Commitment. You know somebody else who talks about commitment? All the time. Commitment. It's my friend. He's my hero. He's the CEO of this company, Johan Stahl von Holstein. He talks about commitment. And if you go out online and search the internet, you will actually find a video where he says that he's committed 5 to 10 years to this company to take us all the way to the top. And guess what? He says, I commit to you guys if you promise to work hard and never give up. He will work hard for us if we continue to work hard as well and never give up. And that's so cool, the word work hard, success. wow, a lot of people working hard and they get success. If you're online, I encourage you to listen to the testimonial from last year's cruise of Johan Stahl from Holstein, where he tells the story. I get inspired. I get goosebumps just talking about this. When he started from the bottom, I mean the bottom, he had trouble reading and writing, so he started from the bottom, almost like the maidroom on the floor, and he worked himself up. He worked 2 hours every day extra. When the other people left, he stayed at work those 2 hours extra because there was nobody in the company that was 2 hours smarter than him. Year after year after year, eventually he became the wingman, the right-hand man, the second in command of the most powerful business person in Sweden. That's pretty cool. He's our CEO. And guess what? He has created 3 unicorn companies. That's amazing. What's a unicorn company? It's a $1 billion company. And guess what? He's committed that this will be his 4th. That keeps me up at night. If he's committed, I can do this. And I can tell you, the team with Johan and our founder Jonas, it's second to none. It's really, really the best dream team. Johan with a business experience and Jonas with a marketing genius extraordinaire. I can tell you, nobody in the company works as hard as these 2 guys. And that gives me comfort. Because guess what? If you want to become excellent, you should do a little bit more than what's required of you. This is actually a tip. To become excellent, do a little bit more. Because most people, they do a little bit less than what's required. And this is pretty cool. I apply that to the business. Become a little bit better at inviting to meeting. Become a little bit better at presenting the business. Become a little bit better at listening to your prospect. Become a little bit better at leadership. That makes you excellent, and you can have success. I think success is very, very important. It's like you need to develop a passion for success. And I think we all deserve success if we're willing to work hard. I lost my hair. I was working hard. And you got to pay your dues. And the name of this event, The Power of Easy, I can tell you, there's no simpler business in the world than our business. It's very, very, very simple. You don't need to go to school, university for 10 years. There's no prerequisites to be able to do this business. You only need a mobile phone, internet. That's how we do it. But I can tell you, it's easy if you learn these 2 things. Number 1, you've heard me say it many times, hard work. Hard work, hard work, hard work. Through commitment and discipline, you make a plan and a goal. Then you can reach it. But listen here, number 2. This one is very, very, very important. If you can master this skill, you will go all the way to the top. Number 2, if you can learn to not take it personal when people say no to you, you'll be outstanding. If you can learn not to be afraid of what people think about you, you can go to the top. Guess why? You sign up in the business. You're all excited. You go home, you talk to your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your best friend. And guess what? Maybe he doesn't even tell you no. Maybe he says, no, you're crazy. No, you're crazy. He's stealing your dream. He's putting you down because you found this opportunity. And that's crazy. What happens to you? The reptile brain kicks in, and all of a sudden you start doubting yourself. Oh, maybe Fred was right. I thought I was going to start this business. I was going to build an international affiliate all around the world. All of a sudden, you start doubting. So if you know that a no doesn't bother me, it doesn't bother me at all. This is a skill because it's a people's business. We're working with people's feeling. So although you saw an opportunity, you tell your brother and he tell you you're crazy, that's the tough thing. So learn this. And if I should summarize, a couple of thoughts that I use to manipulate myself, my brain, to do more, to work harder. Think about this one. What if you knew that you could not fail? How hard would you work? What if you knew that we would be 100 million members 2-3 years from now? How hard would you work? What if you knew that you would become a director, a president, an ambassador? You learn residual income. You'll be able to help your family, your loved ones. how hard would you work? You see, I'm already working like all these are true. Because, point number one, nobody has ever failed in this business. People only gave up, right? People only gave up. Because this business, next presentation, you might meet somebody like me. Björn, Rens, George, you saw these guys. You might, this is what I programmed myself. Next presentation, I'm going to find somebody who beat me, who's hungrier. So just keep at it. Number two, 100 million members. I know that with or without me, the company will reach 100 million members, the way we're growing right now, and what's in the pipeline. Jonas and Johan, they have assembled an amazing, a 6 management team. They all complement each other. It's huge. So I know they're doing this with or without me, or with or without you. I just rather want to be on this journey. Number three, becoming a director, president, earning residual income. The residual income, if people understood, that's why we're working. Because this gives us a chance to work hard a couple of years and get paid over and over and over again. And what are we working with? We're working, showing affiliate. We're building the largest sales organization on earth. And guess what? We're not only working hard, we're working smart. Working smart, we're working with leverage. Where you've heard me say it before on stage, the only way for you to become a director, a president, an ambassador is that you help other people along the way. Otherwise, it's impossible. So think about this. You only need to find two leaders. Doesn't matter. It's not going to take you 10 years. It's not 10 years of school. It's not a 40-hour work week. You need to find two. And that could be a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. So what if it takes you 2-3 years to become a president? It's fantastic. So I see the opportunity. And I can tell you, the timing is not now. It's right now. It's right now. Because now the company is launching some of the biggest, craziest, coolest products on earth. And we will have them in our portfolio to recommend to people and earn some commission, some income. And together as a company, we are building a sales force. It will be millions and millions and millions. Digital products. So I want to say to you, today is your lucky day. This is the first day of your new business built on commitment and discipline. So I can do it. You can do it. Let's do it together. Let's go for it. All in. See you, ambassadors, next year on stage. I love you guys. Thank you to my beautiful team, Magnus, Christine, Mr. Wu, Blackwell, Alan, Sergey, and the French team that you saw here. I love you all. God bless you.
Before we move on to hear our CEO speak about entrepreneurship and motivation, Adam has actually finished the painting in the studio next door.
You know what? Let's see if we can get a look at this picture, this painting.
Exciting.
Here we have it.
Hello, my name is Adam Algotsson, also called Appear37, and I'm a graffiti artist and a fine art artist. Today I made a 3.2 meter big canvas for impact crowd technology, and I included some stuff that they wanted me to do, but I had free hands, so
Wow, this looks lovely. Let's take a look at what Adam has illustrated then. Here I see some social gaming, and that must be the Mixter.
Mixter, it is, yes. Now, welcome up on stage, Johan Stahl von Holstein.
Great to be back here again on stage, talking to you all guys. What a great day, what an event, what amazing leaders we have. the inspiration, the knowledge, the leadership that they supply this network, the trust that you can have and all the knowledge that they can give you, transmit to you, the inspiration that they can give you, because you'll need a lot of inspiration and a lot of knowledge. I'm going to talk about learning, knowledge, education, because we're going to put a lot of emphasis into the educational packages that we have. We've started out with one package. We're going to add more and more into this so that you will learn how to sell, how to become entrepreneurs, how to be able to become leaders, and a number of other things that will support you and your families and in the environments where you are present. Education is what lifts nations. It lifts individuals, communities, and we're going to emphasize on this. Companies in this industry, traditionally, they've sold you a starting package. It puts you up with a lot of storage in your garage. You have to add on more products every month, more and more costs, forcing you to work harder and harder. We started out with one educational package, and now we're going to add a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, until you have an educational package that's going to be like a university education that's better, faster, easier, more accessible to everybody globally, wherever you are in the world. We are going to emphasize on these educational packages because they are so important of how we can grow you as individuals. For 25, almost 30 years, I've been a professional working in entrepreneurial companies, but working also in large corporations. I have lifted, inspired, and created leaders, numerous amounts of them, lots of them. I have taken people who didn't think they had the knowledge or experience or the capabilities and made them leaders that have put their companies public, that have sold them for huge amounts of money, where they have created large companies, they've reached position as large corporations because I trusted in them. I gave them responsibility. I was there to cheer them on, to tap them in the backs, to come up with some advice, to come up and give them knowledge and experience, to open up my networks and help people out. This is what your upline can do for you. What's beautiful in this company is how our leaders are collaborating, meeting at our reunions, talking, sharing information and knowledge, inspiring each other to build each other's networks larger and larger. You can find inspiration and help from your upline, but we will also educate you from the platform that we supply you with. So not only will you, even if you failed at your first attempt, you gave up, it wasn't for you, it was too hard, too difficult, you weren't in the right position, whatever reason you will find for yourself, we will continuously improve our educational packages so you can come back, try again, give it another a chance. And we will then add on to the library of products where you'll find products that will be easier, better, more suitable for you, for your neighbors, for your knowledge and experience, for your communities. They will be global, regional, local, and we will give you all the things that you need. We will add business intelligence so that we'll have specific, precise products that will be absolutely suited for you in your neighborhoods, which will give us the ability to build the entrepreneurs all around the world. The gig economy is going to be exactly what we'll be exploiting, leveraging on all the horrible things that the COVID-19 has created. We need to be global, but we need to be local. We need to reach everybody, but we need to keep a distance. We have the tool consistently improved in our telephone. We have the library of products. It's thin today. It's going to become huge. We have the educational packages. It might not be what you've needed so far, but it will be there. This is going to take time. I am here for a long time. 2021 is going to take us past the minimal viable product where everybody's going to say, wow, they're onto something big. This is a game changer for the industry. The company will have proven itself. The vast amount of people that we have, that people are coming in, will find more and easier, faster, accessible product, and everybody's going to raise their eyebrows. In 2021, we will make a big change. 2022, everybody's going to want to join, and we are going to make an impact of immense importance. You have to stay with me for that time. You have to come back, look at what we've added on, how we improved the platform, what more we're trying to give you in order to make you successful, to help you. You have to be passionate, commitment, you have to show resilience, you have to show loyalty to us, the way that we promise to be there for you over the long run. And together, collaborating with your leaders, we will make a huge impact and difference, not only in this industry, but in the countries where you live, and globally. We will disrupt the software distribution industry by allowing people today to sell and get the commissions for the sales of these products instead of sending them to Silicon Valley, the one place in the world where they do not need this money. We will break up a lot of the things that are bad about the internet and creating an environment where we can all come together and work in a way where we actually control our own digital identity, our digital environment, and where we can make the money of the efforts that we do. So stay with us, be committed, have the patience and trust that we are working long time to create this. I'm only here for one purpose, to find these products and get them into the library, to build educational packages so that we can inspire you and help you. And I will be there, as I've been in companies before, 2 times building the largest incubator in Europe. I will be there to lift you up, tap you on the back, give you advice, cheer you on, and we will build leaders and entrepreneurs all over the world. This is the passion and the reason why we're here. This is the good that we can do to your communities. And we will enter with more corporate social responsibility projects locally and globally to prove how committed we are to a better world. So thank you all for being here. Thank you leaders for being here. Thank you for taking care of your downlines. And downlines, make these leaders work for you and make them help you to be successful. Thank you all.
Wow, very inspiring. Listen to Johan, and I share everything he says about the future. I couldn't believe 1.5 years ago when we started that we should be where we are today. And today, you have been seeing that we are going to launch a lot of stuff. The Epic Lotto, a global product, the Mixter, the product that will change the online industry forever. And this is only the beginning. In 2020, before the end of December, I know that we will be more than 25 million people. But again, it's only the beginning. In 2021, we take the step into the entertainment world. In 2021 and 2022, we take the step into the world of communication. What we will do is that we will change the world for tens and in the future for hundreds of millions of people. Most people today, more and more people are spending hours every day, and very soon the same amount of time they spend on the regular job they spend in front of a mobile without earning anything. And Crowd1 will change this with a portfolio of the greatest online products ever. The time you spend online will be a profitable time with Crowd1. So again, to all members all around the world, thank you for being in the company, and make sure that you give all people around you the chance and the opportunity to be a part of this company. Because we will be here month after month, year after year, until we have changed the
You're from the 70s, but I'm a 90s bitch.